When you're buying a home, the last thing you want is to get to the finish line only to have something delay or completely ruin your mortgage closing. Let's look at some of the most common reasons mortgage loans don't close and how you can avoid those reasons. These are the reasons why establishing a strong relationship with me as your loan officer is a good way to make sure you're on the right track through the life of your loan. Having access to me is the best way that you can express any questions or concerns with your loan process and eliminate any problems before they even start. Number one, not having enough money for closing costs. It's crucial that you talk with me as your loan officer and your realtor about any estimated closing costs well before you sign for your home. I would even say before you start looking for a home so that you're already pre-approved and have a commitment from the lender. This way, you can be prepared with money that you are strictly using towards your down payment. By having a good estimate early on in the loan process, you'll set yourself up for success and can avoid the stress that comes along with having to find a large amount of cash at the last minute because you didn't know. Knowing how much you need for a down payment is one of the most common worries of home buyers. So contact me first to find out how much you may need to have on hand to meet your financial goals when buying your home. Number two, a home inspection revealed that there's repairs that the sellers won't fix. The rule of thumb is to schedule a home inspection every 5 years, and especially after the first year if the home is a new construction. You don't want to wait 10 years without a home inspection and then try to sell your home. So another way to avoid costly fixes is to keep up with the home maintenance every season. For example, it's a good idea to change your air filters every 3 months and drain your water heater every year. So by keeping up with these simple maintenance tasks, you're much less likely to run across a costly fix having to do with the expensive parts of the house. To me, this one, number three, should have been the first thing actually. So it's not providing your loan documentation or not providing it in a timely manner. By submitting paperwork as soon as possible, you're able to ask questions if they come up. And as your lender, I can explain any incorrect paperwork to you before it's too late. For example, I send you a gift money document. It's important that you reply to me within 24 hours, so I'm not waiting to send it in with your package. A lot of documents need to be signed by a lot of different people, so by holding it up on your end as the buyer, you're slowing down the signing process. Ultimately, that can mean a denial of your loan for an incomplete application package. How about your credit score gets worse before closing on your loan? A good rule of thumb is to avoid opening any new lines of credit before your loan closes. So hold off on buying expensive appliances and mattresses and cars and jewelry that you'll need to put on a credit card until you sign your closing paperwork. The last thing you want is for your loan to be denied because you opened up a retail credit card. If you must open additional credit for some reason, please talk to me as your lender before you do anything, because I can then advise you on how or if it's going to impact your loan status. So, number four, you had a loss of a job during the loan process. Mortgage loan approval really depends on the buyer's income from a job. So try your hardest to avoid switching jobs and doing something, quitting a job before your loan closes. Because to a lender, it's going to appear that you're now unable to pay your monthly mortgage payment since now you don't have a steady source of income. It's also a good idea to leave out expected bonuses when calculating your income. That way, if you don't receive a bonus for that year, your income doesn't drop and it won't flag the loan processor. Next, a borrower makes a mistake caused by their confusion about steps in the loan process. The best way to avoid confusion is to establish a good communication and strong relationship with me as your lender and your realtor, because we're a team, and then that way you'll feel comfortable about expressing any confusion. Make sure you understand the timelines of the documents you need to submit and understand what forms of documents are acceptable. If something significant happens in your life that would affect your loan, talk to me right away so that I can advise you on the proper steps to take to ensure your loan continues on the path to approval. As always, feel free to reach out to me so we can get you to the closing table without any delays.